Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to stop number 9 of the Holley HP Cup Series. Today we come to you from Bristol Motor Speedway, the last great coliseum. 250 laps of short track beatin, banging racing excitement. On the pole we have Jason Haywood in the Tyson Chicken Ford. To his outside we have Devin Becker in the Haas Monster Chevrolet. Starting third, debuting a new paint scheme today, it's Keith Batson in the Royal Purple Ford. To his outside, O'Neill Balvin in the McDonald's Chevrolet. Starting next is Kat Tellier in the Aussie Hair Products Ford. To her outside, Gabriel Wanderley in the Quality Care Ford. Then we have Rebecca Tellier in the Minions Ford, Chris Dodd in the Nationwide Chevy. Jay Davis next in the Pabst Blue Ribbon Ford. To his outside, Kyle Matthews in the Kings Island Chevrolet. Next we have Dylan Poteet in the Miller Lite Ford. To his outside, Stephanie Gardner in the Altel Dodge. And Jeff Weber starts next in the FedEx Toyota. To his outside, James Qualls in the Quaker State Buick. Next we have Bob Sire in the Harley-Davidson Cadillac. To his outside, Willie Gordon in the Thrivent Financial Chevy. Then we have J.J. Hartnett in the Heroes Behind the Camo Chevy. To his outside, Josh Osborne in the Mobile One Chevy. Next we have O-Racing President Carson Scott in the Great Clips Chevy. And to his outside, Christina Weber in the Nature's Bakery Chevy. Next we have Isaac Nichols in the Napa Chevy and Johnny Gardner in the Lone Star Steakhouse Dodge. Alex Tanker is next in the Mobile One Ford. To his outside, Logan Wilson in the Purex Ford. Then we have Luis Hernandez in the Target Chevy. To his outside, Daniel Voiles in the Dow Chevy. Next we have Dylan Thoreau in the Cat Chevrolet. To his outside, Cody Lamas in the Lowe's Chevy. Zach Fitzwater starts next in the Bring Michelle Home Dodge. To his outside, Randy Claflin in the Red Robin Burgers Chevy. Next we have Dougie Shears in the Aflac Ford. To his outside, Seth Cole in the Beyond Two Souls Chevy. Seth Cole, the NNSCRA president, by the way. And I also forgot to mention that James Qualls is the Castrol GTX Cup Series president. Next we have JT Bryant in the Coors Ford. To his outside, Matt Johnson in the Coors Light Chevy. Battle of the beer cars on that row. Light and regular. We have Jonathan Fitzwater next in the Snickers Ford. To his outside, Andrew Davis in the Simpson Race Products Ford. And rounding out the field, we have Dylan Young in the Shell Pennzoil Ford and Quentin Moore in the Geico Chevrolet. Take you back up to pole. And let's go get the command.
Driver, start your engine!
And there's the command, and the field rolls away. As they roll out onto the backstretch, Ford dominated the qualifying process today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe 7 Fords in the top 10. Pull the belts tight one more time. Here we go. Green flag is out at Bristol. Jason Haywood gets a nice jump, followed by Keith Batson as they come off a 2 and down the backstretch. And Jason Haywood will lead lap 1. Let's quickly take a look back through the field. Looks like 2 by 2 pretty much through the rest of the field. Oh, 3 wide, boys. That's not going to work at Bristol. Little contact between the 09 and the 88. But somehow everybody manages to save it. I don't know how that happened. Jason Haywood, still the leader. Let's take a ride on board the Tyson Chicken Ford. Bristol can tend to be one of two things I found in my races. It can either be a complete bore fest or it can be a wreck fest. Let's see who's turned the fastest lap in the race so far. And that would be the 89 of Kat Tellier in the 70 car at 131.317. And she currently runs in the 3rd position. There's the top 10 in the standings for you. 11 through 20. 21st through 30th. And again 30th through 38th. Let's go from the rear bumper cam of the Tyson Ford. Quick run back through the field from the rear so you can see where your car is running. The interval right now, 0.37 seconds. Let's see if Batson is able to close that in any on this lap. No, interval stays exactly the same. However, lap traffic is soon going to start playing a factor. As you can see Jason Haywood approaching, I believe it's the Purex Ford. It would be the Purex Ford and the McDonald's Chevy. So let's see how this all comes into play. as cars will start going a lap down. Depends on how things get found here. The way the traffic comes to the leader. Jason right down to the inside, right where he needs to be in order to pass some of these cars. But Batson right now on his rear bumper as they put the Mobile 1 Chevy of Josh Osborne a lap down. Next victim looks to be Matt Johnson. Let's ride on board with the leader Jason Haywood from the roof cam as he negotiates this lap traffic. He goes to the outside of the McDonald's Chevy, which actually has left the inside line open. So let's go back to the TV1 cam and see if, yes, Keith Batson looks like he has become the new leader. And sure enough, looks like Haywood's going to lose second, maybe even third or fourth. Battle of mother versus son and sister versus brother, as Rebecca Tellier goes to the inside of her brother Jason Haywood and takes the third position away, excuse me. As Haywood now drops to fifth. Back up with our leader. And let's go on board the Royal Purple Ford from the roof cam. As he is about to put O'Neal Baldwin a lap down. And does so. What do you say we check out the spectator view? Devin Becker and James Qualls look to be the next two victims. Becker started on the outside pole, so definitely not a good run for him. I would say the setup way off in the Haas Monster Chevrolet. Let me bring up the standings for you just so you can see where you might be running at this particular time. Right now, 33 cars on the lead lap. trying to give you a little bit of a crank it up feel. Testing out the new Gen 6, or not necessarily new, but the Gen 6 sound pack version 4. Sounds are a little more realistic. And unfortunately, this race has turned into a bit of a bore fest, and I do apologize for that. But we're going to take a quick run back through the field here. See where your particular car might be running. Oh, contact between the 22 and the 72. Don't know quite what that was all about. And back to our leader. Let's see who the fastest lap of the race has been run by now, and that would be the 24 car of Isaac Nichols at 131.479. Let's go on board the Royal Purple Ford from the driver's view. And no, you're not seeing the things. That is a purple roll cage. Already 55 laps into this race. So, 1/5 of the way through already. It's going rather quickly. Devin Becker and James Coyles managing to stay ahead of the leader. I'm sure they're hoping for a caution right about now, so that they can gain all that track position back and remain on the lead lap. Oh, Batson goes high, opens up the inside. He's going to lose the lead and possibly a whole lot more as Matt Johnson gets back on the lead lap, or at least he's trying to. And Cat Tellier now has a battle for the lead with Batson. Although Batson did maintain it that lap, he's very likely going to lose it on this one. And does so. Batson down to second. New leader, Cat Tellier in the Aussie Hair Products machine. Rebecca Tellier looking to the inside of Batson for second. She may get that. Let's go back to that battle. And Tellier takes second. Jay Davis in the Pabst Ford looking to the inside. He's going to take third. Batson dropping like a stone. When you're pinned on the outside, you're going to lose positions. Let's see how far back he drops. Does he manage to get down to the inside? He does. Only went from the lead to 4th position. Back to our leader, Kat Tellier, as she looks to the inside of the 26 of James Qualls to put him a lap down. And she does so. Chris Dodd, the next victim. Whoa! Qualls came right up and made some contact with the Aussie Ford. He definitely does not want to go a lap down. However, does so this time by. Qualls with some serious momentum into the corners. Wow! He drove that in deep. Kat Tellier, still your leader. As she now looks to put Chris Dodd and Gabriel Wanderley a lap down. But Rebecca Tellier right there on her bumper. Mother and daughter battle. Kat the mother, Rebecca the daughter. This is going to be a heated battle right here. If Kat Tellier slips up, we're going to have a new leader. Let's go on board the Aussie Ford, shall we? As we look out the right side at the Quality Care Ford, and he will go a lap down. Again, he drives it deep into the corner, doesn't want to go a lap down either. But does Kat clear him this time by? No. How about out of the rear camera? Oh, we had a change for second place. Jay Davis is taking over second from Rebecca Tellier. Let's take a quick walk back through the field here. Keith Batson drifts all the way back to 7th position, and probably going to lose more spots if he cannot get down to the inside. But he does. He is now in 7th position. Looks to the inside of the Harley Cadillac for that position. You definitely want to be on the inside or you will lose spots. And you will lose them in a big hurry. As you see, the pole sitter, Jason Haywood, has dropped all the way back to 18th. The handle evidently gone away on the Tyson Ford. And back to our leader, Kat Tellier. She has managed to pull out almost a full second interval on the 93 of Davis. And we're going to take a quick ride on board the Aussie Ford and see where the next cars are. Almost a full straightaway ahead, so it'll be a few laps before more cars start going a lap down. And I would think pit stops should be coming any time now. We're at lap 84. Not sure quite what the fuel window is. There's our leader. And let's see if the top speed of the race has changed. Still held by Isaac Nichols at 131.479. Right now we have, and the 82 of Johnny Gardner had a header issue. He has retired. Dylan Thoreau 3 laps down. Maybe an unscheduled pit stop for him. There are now 31 cars on the lead lap. James Qualls, the first car, 1 lap down. Let's see if Kat has increased her interval any. No, it's actually shrunk a little. It's now 0.86. As we begin the 92nd lap. Clean and green so far, but will it stay that way? I would imagine pit stops should be forthcoming anytime. As we are in the 95th lap. As our leader Kat Tellier approaches the rear of the field, Matt Johnson and Carson Scott. So there should be some more cars going a lap down fairly quickly. Fords are dominating this event. It's like the rear of the field made up of mostly Chevrolets. Johnson looks to the inside of Dodd. He's trying to stay on the lead lap. And Tellier will now look to the inside of the Nationwide Chevy and look to put him a lap down. But if she goes high, Jay Davis in the Pabst Ford is right there. He's ready to pounce. Oh, contact. Both cars save it. Those are teammates. Both of those cars out of the KAB Racing Enterprises stable. As Dodd goes a lap down. Seth Cole and Matt Johnson, the next 2 cars that will be put a lap down. Tellier to the inside of Cole. He is fighting for all he's worth to stay on the lead lap, folks. This is a impressive battle. If it was a battle for the lead, we'd have an exciting finish. or rather an exciting duel, battle, whichever you choose to classify it. And looks like we have a new second place car, as Tellier and Davis battle for second. Quick run back through the field here. Seth Cole has managed to get back around our leader Cat Tellier and stay on the lead lap, although he will be the next car to go a lap down. Cat Tellier has managed to stretch her lead out over her daughter Rebecca to 0.85. Unless you're on the inside, you're not going to do a lot of passing here at Bristol. The inside most definitely the preferred line. Devin Becker will be the next car to go a lap down. The outside pole sitter just not having a good run today. Cody Lamas will go a lap down. As we near the halfway point, 6 more laps. Cat Tellier leaving the inside line open. That will certainly allow her daughter to... Oh, we have a caution. We are under caution. I wonder what that was all about. Let's look down through the standings and see if we can see where that caution might have occurred. As I usually do, I'm going to go to the pace car and see when the lights come on atop it. And then we will cycle through and see if we can find where the caution occurred. And I do not see why it occurred. I would say chances are maybe debris. Because I definitely cannot see a cause for the caution. Again, as they come around to get the yellow. This is another place you have to watch out The deceleration of cars will sometimes cause wrecks. And they will be coming to pit road. The Aussie Ford comes in. The Minions Ford comes in. Paps Ford comes in. Poteet in. Nichols in. Tanker in. Young in. Sire in. Batson in. And you see most of the field does take advantage of pit stops. Let's watch the Aussie Ford, see if she will win the race off pit road. And she does indeed. Followed by her daughter Rebecca, Jay Davis, Dylan Poteet. Isaac Nichols gained some spots on that round of pit stops, as did Dylan Young, Bob Sire, but Cat Tellier maintains the lead. And we're back live. I did miss the restart. I do apologize for that. Saw some smoke there. Looks like somebody might have gone around. But no caution. Oh, I take that back. We are under caution. Once again. And as usual, we'll go to the pace car and see when the lights atop it come on. Right there, so let's take a look. I believe, wow, that is a nasty crash. James Qualls in the 26, looks like Keith Batson might be involved, and Bob Sire. So let's go back. Wow, Sire right up into the catch fence. 3 wide, which never works at Bristol. Let's go to the far chase. Back this up a little further. Looks like maybe Batson trying to squeeze into a space where he shouldn't have tried to squeeze. No, Shears will contact. Then Batson contacts Qualls, who contacts Sire. Sire up into the catch fence. Batson kind of scraping along the wall there. We have Nichols involved. I'm not sure how much damage there was to the 39 car. Let's go from the TV1 view and see if we can get a look at his car. A little bit of damage, not anything too severe. How about James Qualls? What kind of damage are we talking about on the Quaker State Buick? Quite a bit of damage, unfortunately, it looks like. And Bob Sire, miraculously still running after making some contact with the catch fence. Batson still in it. However, I don't believe he is anymore on the lead lap. He is not. He is a lap down. And we go back to the green flag. And I believe Tellier would still be our leader. She is. Nichols retired from that incident, as well as James Qualls. Cat Tellier still the leader. Luis Hernandez goes a lap down in 25th. Wow, quite a bit of distance between Cat and her daughter Rebecca, who runs second. Although Kyle Matthews about to take that away, as well as Rebecca's brother Jason Haywood about to take the position as well, because Rebecca is caught on the outside. Quick run back through the field so you can see where you may be running. And back to our leader. Let's take a look from the roof cam of the Aussie Ford. No lap traffic anywhere in sight. I believe the next victim is going to be Keith Batson. And he is well over a straightaway ahead. Let's check and see, because of the new tires, if the fastest lap has changed, and it certainly has. Luis Hernandez now holds that at 131.759. Our leader, Cat Tellier, at 131.695, second fastest. And I believe the next car ahead of her is indeed Keith Batson. Going to turn out to not be a very good points day due to a costly mistake on his part. I would say something most definitely probably bent on the Royal Purple Ford after that accident with Siren Qualls. As she comes up on the Royal Purple Ford, he probably is going to quickly dispose of him. And she does so. So Batson now, I believe, 2 laps down. Yes. There at the moment are 24 cars on the lead lap. And only 3 retirees. But if things continue to go the way they're going, it looks like Kat Tellier is going to be the runaway winner of this race because she holds a 4.24 second lead over Kyle Matthews. Dylan Poteet the next, and Jeff Weber the next 2 to go a lap down. Poteet not having a very good points day once again. I don't know, the setup may be off a little on the Miller Lite Ford. Looks like there might be a slight bit of damage to the nose of that car. Hood bowed up a little bit. That will slow the car down. And as Poteet goes a lap down. And Tellier looking to the inside of the FedEx Toyota of Weber. And he will go a lap down. Next victim will be Dylan Young. Let's see where the other victim of the Batson Qualls wreck is. That's Bob Sire in 16th position with some pretty heavy damage on the rear of the Harley Cadillac, but still keeping it going after taking a ride up into the catch fence. Car evidently landed softly enough not to really bend anything, although, like I say, quite a bit of damage to that car. Let's give you a quick look through the field here, or through the rear of the field. Wow, Rebecca Tellier faded all the way to 21st position, getting ready to go a lap down to her mother, the leader, Kat Tellier. I don't know what happened to that car, but she went from 2nd all the way to 22nd position. Where is 2nd? Kyle Matthews. There he is. Jason Haywood, the pole sitter, in 3rd. Looks to me, folks like Kat Tellier could end up winning this race. But we'll see, as Dougie Shears is about to go a lap down. Shears currently in the 27th position. Tellier will dispose of him. Seems like nobody has anything for the Aussie Ford today. That car, most definitely one of the fastest cars on the racetrack. Seems to be able to pull away at will. The handling on that car is right where it wants to be. Doesn't matter where she puts it, she seems to be able to go anywhere on the track. And let's check the interval between first and second. It has shrunk to 1.55 seconds. Now grows to 1.87. Let's see on this lap if the interval changes. Up to 2.23, so she is definitely pulling away. And let's ride for a couple of laps on board the Aussie Ford, and you will see through a helmet cam exactly what she sees. And Keith Batson on the outside there, about to go a third lap down. So not a good points day for the Royal Purple Ford. He was in the top 10 in points coming into this event. And Cat disposes of him rather quickly. Check the speeds as we come across the line. .141 into 1. Down to 117. 140 into 3. A little faster speed on the front stretch than the back. And 141 on the back stretch as well. .65 laps to go. Only 2 cautions have slowed the race so far. Clean and green the rest of the way. Go back through so you can see where you are currently running. Christina Weber with a nice top 10 run going. Quentin Moore, nice top 10 run going. Randy Claflin also in the top 10. Sorry for the lack of commentary, but as you can see, not a whole lot going on at the moment. This race has actually been rather tame for a Bristol event. Keith Patson about to go a 4th lap down.
I guess apparently you didn't hear the door, huh?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, his Rita came over here.
If I had heard it, I would have gone to the door. How'd you know she came over? Did she call you?
Yeah, she said she was pounding on the door for a good 10 minutes.
Bullshit. She wasn't pounding on the door for a good 10 minutes because I would have heard it. I had an ear uncovered, as you saw. I had the window open too for you to yell to me.
Well, I just called and told me that. I'm like,
She wasn't pounding for no 10 minutes. That's bullshit. I transferred one load into a dryer, got another load in the washer.
that load should have been done a while ago.
What?
That first load should have been done a while ago.
It's drying. Well, some of it is. I put the bedding in the dryer. And the valances.
Seriously.
Not yet. I'm recording the race. When I'm done with the race, I plan to. Right now, you're leading. Hardcore.
Huh?
Right now, you're leading. And you have been. Big time.
75 cents.
What?
Oh my.
Okay. Nice. Ah, nice.
Well, here. You can bring this to you. Did you put this meat in the fridge?
No. I didn't know if you wanted to do anything with it.
No, I just got home.
Yeah, I will in a second. Give me just a couple of minutes, folks, and I will be right back to capture the finish of the race. It is 42 laps to go. Kat, my fiance, has just come home from grocery shopping, so I do need to help put a few things away, but I will be back. And I'm back as we approach the finish. 37 laps to go. Dylan Thoreau has been put a lap down, and Kat about to put her daughter Rebecca a lap down. Thoreau fights back to the inside. He wants back on the lead lap. Oh, I take that back. He is 3 laps down. Oh, Seth Cole out with a suspension issue. We may have a change for the lead, because Kyle Matthews is right there behind the 14 of Osborne, and with Kat trapped on the outside, if she can't get back down, we're going to have a new leader. As you see the Kings Island Chevy go to the inside of the Aussie Ford, he wants the lead. He wants to park that car in victory lane. New leader, Kyle Matthews in the Kings Island Chevy. Although Kat not giving it up without a fight. She desperately needs to get back down to the inside lane, because Lily Gordon is about to take second. Lily Gordon about ready to capture the second place position from Tellier. Lost the lead due to lap traffic. Although she has been the dominant car today, now if she can get back down to the inside, and she does, she has a chance to regain the lead. Luckily not a whole lot of damage done there by being on the outside. She only lost 1 position. But it does appear that the handling is going away on the Aussie Ford, because she doesn't seem to be able to keep it right down on the bottom of the track anymore. 2 lapped cars between herself and the leader, Matthews. So she needs to dispose of them and do it quickly if she wants to have a shot at winning this race. And I am staying with her car because that's the most interesting battle at the moment. She's trying to get by the lap vehicles. She'll dispose of Becker more than likely on this lap. And does so. Although he fights back to the outside. What's up? No, I haven't done the screensaver thing yet.
I didn't say nothing.
Now she needs to get by Osborne and Hernandez and stay right on the back bumper of the Kings Island Chevy if she wants a shot. 19 to go. Osborne holding up that inside lane. Oh, little contact between Tellier and Osborne. I think she's feeding him the front bumper, telling him, get out of my way, I want to fight for this win. And he goes high, allows her to go by on the inside. And she's going to come right back up to the rear bumper of the Kings Island Chevy. This is going to be a fight between those 2 cars for this win. Tellier drifts high. Osborne back to the inside. He'll play the spoiler of this. If she can't get back to the inside, she has no chance of winning this race. And as Lily Gordon comes up as well, she wants a shot, because if she doesn't get down, Lily's going to go by her, and Kat Tellier does manage to get back to the inside. Although there is a lap car between herself and the leader, Kyle Matthews. She looks to the inside of the Mobil 1 Chevy. She needs to dispose of him quickly. And stay right on that Kings Island Chevy's rear bumper. Kat, the dominant car today. She needs to pull it back down to the inside. If she doesn't, Lily Gordon is going to end up getting by her. Top 3 under a blanket now. Gordon looks to the inside. She wants second. Doesn't get it this time. Cat drifts a little high in the corner, and Gordon goes by. Tellier back to third. Tellier back to the inside of the 95. She wants that second position back. 5 laps to go. Tellier will take second back. Next time by, Kyle Matthews will see the white flag. As they come off of turn 4, white flag for Kyle Matthews. It doesn't look like Tellier is going to have enough. Off of corner number 4, and Kyle Matthews wins the Food City 500. Tellier finishes second, Gordon third, Zach Fitzwater fourth, Jason Haywood fifth, Randy Claflin sixth, Jonathan Fitzwater seventh, Matt Johnson 8th, Christina Weber 9th, and JT Bryant will round out your top 10. Andrew Davis will finish 11th, Quentin Moore 12th, Alex Tanker 13th, Carson Scott 14th, Daniel Voiles 15th, JJ Hartnett 16th, Stephanie Gardner 17th, Cody Lamas 18th, Jay Davis 19th, Bob Sire with a top 20 finish after being involved in that wreck, Dylan Poteet, Dylan Young, Rebecca Tellier, Chris Dodd, the last car on the lead lap in 24th, 25th, one lap down, Luis Hernandez. 26th, Devin Becker. 27th, Josh Osborne. 28th, Dougie Shears. 29th, O'Neal Baldwin. 30th, Gabriel Wanderley. 31st, Logan Wilson. 32nd, Jeff Weber. 33rd, Dylan Thoreau. 34th, 4 laps down, Keith Batson. 35th, Seth Cole out with a suspension issue. Isaac Nichols will finish 36th, an accident retiree. James Qualls, also out because of an accident, will finish 37th, and rounding out the field will be Johnny Gardner in 38th. But there you see, Kyle Matthews ekes out a win at Bristol. Takes the 09 Kings Island Chevy to victory lane, so that was a great points day for him. And our points standings. Daniel Voiles maintains a 70-point lead over Dylan Thoreau.
Okay.
Rebecca Tellier now 3rd in the standings. Lily Gordon 4th. Keith Batson 5th. Christina Weber 6th. Alex Tanker 7th. Bob Sire 8th. James Qualls 9th. Isaac Nichols 10th. J.J. Hartnett 11th. Cody Lamas 12th. Andrew Davis 13th. Gabriel Wanderley 14th. Josh Osborne 15th. Stephanie Gardner 16th. Jason Haywood 17th. Matt Johnson 18th. Randy Claflin 19th. And rounding out your top 20, Jonathan Fitzwater. 21st, Devin Becker. 22nd, Seth Cole. 23rd, O'Neal Baldwin. 24th, Carson Scott. 25th, Kat Tellier. 26th, Quentin Moore. 27th, JT Bryant. 28th, Dylan Young. 29th, Zach Fitzwater. 30th, Dougie Shears. 31st, Kyle Matthews. Moved up a few positions with that win today. Logan Wilson, 32nd. Chris Dodd, 33rd. Jay Davis, 34th. Johnny Gardner, 35th. Jeff Weber, 36th. Dylan Poteet, 37th. And Luis Hernandez will be 38th in the points. Our next event takes place the Toyota Owners 400 at Richmond. Don't miss it.